Hi, Mike here with the Badonsky Buccaneers, and it's time for another Mike's Tackle Box. I thought I'd take this opportunity to share with you what we typically do during the off season in the winter whenever the weather's just too daggone rough to get out and try and do a whole lot of fishing. And part of that is to make sure that we maintain our terminal tackle, especially those offshore lures that have their built-on leaders, and also our rods and reels, to make sure that we're getting the maximum performance out of them that we want. Alright, so basically as far as the trolling gear we got goes, we're just checking for rusted, bent, damaged hooks on the leader lines. This one's been out in the sun quite a bit. It's got a lot of UV damage to it. It's probably time to change it out. Jet head's looking pretty good. We pulled a lot of these ballyhood lures from Daryl Primrose over at Top Gun, and same thing on it, checking the hooks, make sure that they're in good shape and they're not rusted or anything. Terminal tackle here, we got some corrosion on these crimps, so it's probably getting about time to change those out. Checking the skirts, make sure they look like they're in good shape. There again, and checking the leader line. We don't want any big nicks or teeth marks in here and go out there and hook a big fish and lose them because we failed to take notice and change it out. So this one's got a couple nicks in it, probably time to change the leader out on it. Checking the skirts on the teasers, make sure they're in good shape and they got plenty of feathers and stuff left to them. All the way down to the swivel, make sure that swivel's in good shape. This one's got a little bit of rust, might need a little bit of cleaning or might need to change it out. And really got to hand it to Daryl Primrose and the guys over at Top Gun Lures. Always make sure we got plenty of stuff here to fix things back up with. And if you do get them, make sure you send them an email if you do some repairs to it, and I'm sure he'll be able to set you up with whatever you need to fix your trolling gear back up. Don't skip on hooks now. Make sure you get a good hook. These mustads are pretty good hooks. They're good and strong, got a nice tip to them. I don't usually have to spend a whole lot of time sharpening the tips on these, so that's a good hook. So that's pretty much what we're looking for in our trolling gear as far as our wintertime repairs. So let's walk over to the workbench and take a look at some other stuff. Alright, over here at the workbench I got one of my favorite top quarter lures sitting out here. This is a Sheepdog by Mirror Lure, and when we're checking these, same song and dance. Checking the hooks and the tackle to make sure it's not rusted, make sure the hooks aren't bent or dull. And real easy to change out. Just a split ring, take you a pair of pliers, take the old hook off, put the new one on. And I can't stress enough, don't skimp on cheap hooks. And very fond of these owner treble hooks. They're hypodermic sharp, and if a fish gets on there, he's not getting off with those. All summer long we're constantly checking our gears. We're taking it on the boat and removing it and cleaning it and putting it up. But this time of year it kind of gives us a better opportunity to check things out a little bit closer, do a little bit more detailed maintenance on it, get some fresh lube, some fresh grease in here, but mainly checking for any type of water intrusion that might cause any problems whenever we get ready to get back on the boat this coming summer. You know, I mean, this time of year a lot of people set their stuff up and they set for several months. So it's a good opportunity to really check things out, make sure there's no corrosion or anything setting up inside the reels. Just a couple of screws, you take the side plate off these spinning reels, check it out, add a little grease to it if nothing looks bad. If it looks like there's some problems, you can send it out to the shop, or if you can do it yourself, you know, conduct repairs on it yourself. And this is really a good example of how good maintenance will make your reels last longer, because this is one of the Quantum Catalyst PTS reels, one of their inshore reels that have been out of production for several years, and I've been very fond of it, so we've taken good care of it, and it's been a real good reel so far. Alright, now the other thing you can do is take the cap off of the spool, remove the spool, and check here for any type of issues or corrosion or anything else. You can even take off the bail assembly here, check in there for corrosion or problems, put you a little bit of lube on there, a little bit of grease, and put everything back together and you're good to go. Now I can't stress this enough that anybody that does any amount of reel work at their house, get you a good reel repair kit. It's usually got the tools you're going to need, along with some cleaners and lubes and grease, and Just real handy kit to have. I got this one for about $30 over at Sam's from Chris, and a nice convenient pack. So you pick that up and have it on hand to take care of your minor repairs. Okay. Now on rods, of course, you know, same type of song and dance. You're looking for rust, corrosion, damaged eyes, all the way down to your seats. Make sure everything looks like it's in good working condition and it's in good shape. Okay. Well, that about covers it as far as just some generalized maintenance tips on your equipment and terminal tackle. We hope you found it useful, and we encourage you to continue to follow us on YouTube. If you haven't already, please sign up and subscribe to us. For those of you that haven't, you can find us at www.youtube.com/AboutScubaSteve. Also follow us on Facebook, and make sure you check out our website if you haven't already at www.BadonskyBuccaneers.com. I can be reached at Mike@BadonskyBuccaneers.com. Also, don't forget, if you haven't seen it already, we are going to be offering some of our shirts and our jackets for sale to the general public. So make sure that you give me an email and send me your sizes and let me know what you're looking for. That about covers it for this Badonsky Buccaneers Mike's Tackle Box. I hope you've enjoyed it. Y'all have a blessed day.